Welcome back, Pisces. I'm hoping that you are looking forward to this extended. I was very much looking forward to continuing this extended. Yeah, so I'm doing it in two parts. We had a lot of stuff that Spirit was coming in and to talk about. And if you haven't seen that, I would suggest that you go watch it first. There's a lot of great information there on how to tap into your guides, well, how to be connected to your guide, how to feel them. They're giving some great information for me, I find anyway, about this journey that we're all on, and how as humans we can really impede the progress that we're trying to make. But I love them very much. I mean, they really want you to tap into your energy. They really want to help you as much as you can. Okay, we're talking about, somebody posted that a couple weeks back about black tourmaline, but I have just a black rock. If you ever have negative energy, you can just like put it into this rock, and then you can either bury it on the ground, in the ground, and if you can't, let's say it's too cold or snow or ground is frozen, you could always like just rinse it underneath water and clear it. If you're feeling that your body is full of negative energy, you can also just take a shower, guys. The intent of just cleansing all that negative energy and watching it go down the drain really helps, okay? And it's rituals that you can do, but it's more the power of intention. And I feel that that's what really holds us together. There's no one ritual that's wrong or right. It's what's right for you. Again, it has the Six of Earth here. It's what's balanced and what feels good to you. So don't let anybody tell you, oh, you shouldn't do that and that's wrong if you do that. It's complete bull crap, okay? Like, there's no guidelines. Everybody wants to set guidelines to everything. It's really annoying, okay? Really annoying. Nobody needs all these guidelines. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. I'm just letting you know that whatever cards I put down is because I'm going to run out of room, but I'm going to continue with this deck. They just want me to continue with this deck. Even if I'm laying them across other cards, it doesn't mean anything in particular. This is what they're trying to say here, is that there's no set way, okay? I know for some of you it may sound very frustrating, but they really want you to tap into your what's right for you and what guides you inside to where you need to be. That's why it's hard when we say, I'll give you some advice, but my advice is on my journey. It's on what Spirit tells me. You have your own. As I said with my channel, I'm here to empower you. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen, what to do. Everybody's journey is their own, okay? Have patience. I love this. Have patience, Pisces, okay? Life, spiritual journey is something that doesn't happen for some of us overnight. When I met Mona, I was 33. I'm 50 now, okay? And I had other spiritual experiences before that I didn't understand. My growth has come a long way. Mind you, with the awakening of the planet, there's a lot more of us that are being tuned on or tuned in, whatever way you want to call it, really fast. I mean, at speeds that really, you know, defy the odds. Just myself in the last 2 years has been kind of from, you know, being a jet on the ground to going Mach whatever 3, you know, spinning around the planet at speeds unknown. So much so that I'm glad I had a little bit of a background. In other words, that I was already spiritual type deal person to begin with, because these great big awakenings would have completely screwed me up. And when I hear from a spiritual guidance teachers type deal, you know, people who are trying to help people in their awakening say that it can be really traumatic, I understand how that can be, because you feel like a light's been turned on that you didn't even know existed, okay? So have patience. Once it begins, have patience. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be days that you're going to feel like you can't walk 2 steps without having a sign in your face. And then there's going to be days that you're going to feel that, hey, it's pretty quiet, okay? But that's normal. Don't be depressed. And by all means, the thing that I want you to know is don't let the page of air, the page of swords, make you believe that you're alone. You're not. Even in times when it's quiet, they're still quietly with you, okay? So even though they're not throwing signs in your face, they're still with you. 3 of fire, okay? 3. The number 3 is what's coming in. But you've put things in motion, okay? So what they want you to know is that once you've opened that door, once you've put things in motion, you're here and going, I want to meet Spirit. I want to talk to Spirit. I want to be with Spirit. Once you've put these things in motion, this preparation, and taken those first optimistic steps toward that goal, it's open, okay? You opened it. You're the one who is ready, and they will stay with you for as long as you leave that door open, okay? They're not here to force their will on you. They're part of you. They're like a great resource you didn't even know you had, okay? They're that $10 you find in your pocket that you didn't know you had when you're at your last dollar and you really needed another $5, okay? They're that. And they never stop being that once you open a door. So isn't that wonderful to know? Isn't it great to know that even in downtimes, even in times when you're going, well, I feel like I haven't heard from them and I feel like I'm quiet, and because awakenings come as such. When mine happened, I got a huge download and it shook me to my core. But then I had a long time of assimilating the information and slowly getting into the groove of it and trying to find my footing with the humanity of it and the spirituality of it and mixing it all together. And there was a long period of time where it got quiet, okay? But then a little something would happen and I would go, oh, okay. And then a little something would happen, but it's because when something really big happens, it kind of elates you. It brings you up to a point of, wow. But it kind of ebbs and flows, and that's normal. What I'm trying to tell you, what Spirit is trying to tell you, just because you don't get the major download and, you know, the major firework every single day when it comes to them, doesn't mean that they've deserted you, doesn't mean that you're less talented than anybody else. It just means that they really want you to sit with what's just happened and everything that's going on. And sometimes Pisces, in the quiet is where you get your greatest signs, okay? Because that means you're going deep into yourself. You go deep into yourself and you start healing the stuff that needs to be healed so that you can have better communication with Spirit, okay, on a daily basis. Like they're standing beside you when you're going to the store every single day, okay? I love this. So this is like your steps to your goal. 3 of air. Okay. Yeah. And I was talking about healing stuff. The 3 of air comes out. So this is my card of seeing the truth to move on. Always has been. Sometimes seeing the truth of something is not something you want to be seeing. But it's much needed. Because that's baggage you may have been carrying for a long time. That's why when I do readings, I work on the root chakra. I work all the different chakras, on the things that may be impeding you. Okay? The biggest part of root chakra is people think is when our trust have been broken. But the biggest hindrance of our trust being broken in the root chakra is because then we feel we can't trust ourselves. And that's the thing that needs to be healed. That's what brings all of this. This is what makes that Page of Swords come in and hurt us, because we don't trust ourselves because somebody's hurt us at our most vulnerable when we were young, let's say. And then we go, yeah, but I trusted that person and then my trust was wrong. So how can I ever trust any decisions that I make again? Okay, do you understand? It's all a big ball of rolling. And until you can say, yeah, well, I'm a lot smarter and I know things now, and I've been able to trust myself for this, this, and this. And when things have happened bad, it's because I've second-guessed myself. So you start putting all the blocks together and you start healing the stuff. And when you heal it, you release it and let it go. And that leaves room for them to come in, okay? It leaves room for spirit to come in and come through. So it's a process, but it's a process we need to go through. And it's a process that we make ourselves go through, okay? It's written in the big book. It's written in the big book before you come here. The big book that you filled in yourself, okay? It's like planning a trip. You plan this trip, okay? And Spirit, well, Spirit, they're the ones here to help you with that trip. Okay, they got the guidebook. They know the major spots. They know the heartache spots. They know the helping spots. Okay, and that's their job. They're trying to maneuver you along as quickly as possible. They're trying to give you the progress with the Eight of Fire. And the signals, it's all about signals. The Eight of Wands is like signals. So signs, signals, your journey, communications, overcoming the blocks. Okay, things happen quickly. They try to set things in motion with intense energy to try to get you to where you need to be going. Absolutely. Okay? So once you let those things happen and you start doing the work, you go in the ebbs and flows, and the ebbs sometimes are asking you to look at something more closely to fix it. Then you start moving a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. And then when that one person, as I was talking this morning, in a room of 100 people comes in and say, you're wrong, instead of feeling like you are wrong, you look at them and say, you're hurt. And I hope you find healing and peace within yourself. Okay? So that's that Page of Swords. You flip it. You see things in a different way, in the right way. For me, it's the right way. They're saying don't say wrong or right. I know it's very hard. I'm very conditioned for that one, Spirit. But yes, I know. There's no wrong or right. They have a journey to do. I get it. I got it. I get it. The thing is, if you want to advance in a spiritual journey, you really need a different perspective. You can't see everything as black. Okay? You may need the black to move forward. It may be something, a test that you need, that you put in front of you in this lifetime to get past. But once you get past it, you bring in the light. When you bring in the light, you have better connection. And I find that your Eight of Fire just moves, everything moves faster. Okay? Everything moves faster. All right. I do love them dearly. Oh my. That's the other thing. You will love them dearly. There it is. Messenger of Air. Right. Knight of Swords. Yeah. This is the shaking things up night. Okay. The shaking things up night is a direct communicator. As I was talking, the more you do these things, the more direct communication you're going to have. It's going to happen more swiftly. Okay? You're going to like jump into it a lot faster. You're going to want to jump into this energy a lot faster. You're going to want to see the signs, and sometimes the signs will just kind of like fly right into your vision, your field of vision. And then you're going to start, the best part, and this is me, okay, this is not them, is you're going to start wondering if this has always been the case, but you just couldn't see it, okay? When the signs are coming in, you're going, did I always get this many signs? And I was just blind? Or is it just because now I've opened the portal between us and now the signs are just like gangbusters? You know, it's like the chicken and the egg. So it's very interesting. But I feel that once you open this up, when you start doing the healing, things start moving a lot faster. Things start coming in a lot quicker. Okay? And you're less worried about, you're okay with shaking things up within yourself and your surroundings as you get more and braver and more in your knowing. And you're less worried about the consequences, okay, of people saying, oh, you're a spiritual person. You're going, yeah, yeah, I am. And that's okay. You don't feel crazy or even judged. That's a wonderful part. You're okay. You're okay with who you are. And I can highly recommend it. If you can feel that way most of the time, do it. And this is you transitioning, okay? So you're going to feel your transition. You're going to start feeling like you're really moving towards something better. And that's really what you want, okay? You're going to move on from resentment, move on from not trusting yourself, move on from past hurts, and you're going to go on wonderful new journeys. You're going to relocate in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul. Voyage to new lands, new spiritualities. Rainbows on the horizon all the time. And better days ahead. This is the card of better days ahead. Why is it better days ahead? Why would it not be? I mean, honestly, a life with spirit or without? I don't think I could ever go back the other way. I don't think I could make it now without it, honestly, Pisces. Even in the days where I feel physically done on this planet, where my aches and pains have me to the point of, I can hear my guide say, go lay down, go rest. We'll envelop you like your blankets. Rest. I can feel their loving embrace of just letting me know that it's okay to just rest. And I wake up and feel better. I'm not saying that I feel perfect, but things are so much better. Okay? Why? So you're not alone. You're not alone. I'm telling you, you're really not alone. The most beautiful part of this entire journey dealing with guides is finding your magician. Absolutely. You find your own personal power, the power to heal yourself, the power to set intention and make things happen. You start taking action and you make your wishes come true. You yield your own power and you make things become reality. In the reality of you, okay? Not what everybody wants you to do, what you want to do. You want to take pieces of glass and make the most beautiful mosaic in the world. And it brings you light and happiness and lightness of being and joy to do that. You do that, okay? People will feel your passion. People will feel the beauty in what you do. Like magic, you have all that you need. When I started really reading with this, the magician meant to me as like, Dorothy, you always had the power to go home. All you needed to do is say, click your heels 5 times and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. This is what spirit is. Spirit is telling you they've always been there. You've always had the power to do this. This is the card right here. Okay? The magic lies within you and them together, which has always been. It's just that we've forgotten. It's not been acknowledged. It's been just like put under the rug or put the blanket over it. Call it gut feelings. Call it, I felt it in my heart, instead of really calling it what it is, which is alignment of energies, which is feeling people's energies, good or bad, okay, small or big. We've just not given it the proper terms, and that's a big problem with spirit. The terms, the way we limit ourselves, and what we call each other, and how we treat each other, because it limits everything. And it just got to be so, they're showing me molasses. You are so stuck in it that we can't see past it. Sometimes we're literally right at the edge of the rainbow, but we're so stuck in mud and molasses that we can't get through it. We can't even put one foot to the thing that we could enjoy the most. There you go, Pisces. There you go, Pisces. I really hope that you've enjoyed this. I'm looking at underneath the card. There's the star card. The star card is about illumination. The key components to spirit guides and connections to them is being illuminated to know that they do exist and that they are yours and that they're always with you and that I'm with you and that you're with me and they're with you and Source is with you and that we're all connected. And to keep the optimism, the love in your heart so that you can keep that door open once you've opened it. Okay? To always be optimistic for that fresh start, that new learning, to be always open to whatever's coming to you, okay? Because they will send so much to you. Even when you think you're getting nothing, such as I did when I was asking them, please, give me something to talk about on a Saturday. And here I am, and I think it's some of the best stuff that they've ever come up with. And of course, I did it last minute. I mean, there was no real preparation in this. Okay, there never is. And sometimes it's the best way. It's the best things that come through. If you just believe. You believe in them. Okay? And this is coming from the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Mind. Sharp as a tack. Has to have proof. Okay? Yes. If I can do it, any one of you can do it. Anybody can do this. You can reconnect. Just really tie yourself into it and believe. Okay? So what else can I tell you about the star? It's about hope. It's about peace. It's about renewal. It's about aligning your chakras. It's about believing in yourself and being the star, because you are a star, you're illuminated, you're connected to Source. Okay? This is so beautiful, and I hate closing it off. I could go on for another 3 hours, I'm sure of it. I love being in their energies, especially when they're giving advice. They're so awesome. I mean, it's not just a reading for your energies. This is them giving really wonderful advice. Always these conversations make me feel like I've gone to a much better place as a human being. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments. Don't forget, I am doing a live stream tomorrow between the 2 readings for the week, so 11:30 to 12:30. I hope to see you there. I'm going to be answering your questions there as well. Take care, Pisces. Love, light, and blessings. And I'm sending you a whole lot of love, light, and blessings from my guides. Your guides are sending you a whole lot of love, light, and blessings to you as well. Take care.